For decades, the pharmaceutical industry had a single, undisputed financial king: oncology. Cancer treatments absorbed the lion's share of research capital and commanded the very top of the therapeutic market. But that long-standing hierarchy has been abruptly upended by a new class of medications, originally developed for diabetes and weight management, known as GLP-1 receptor agonists. You likely know these drugs by their brand names. The market is currently dominated by Novo Nordisk's semaglutide products, particularly Ozempic, and its higher-dose counterpart, Wegovy. Both of these commercial blockbusters rely on the exact same active ingredient. It is a specific type of short-chain amino acid molecule called a peptide. The massive consumer demand for this single molecule has triggered a biological gold rush. It is pulling so much capital so quickly that it is forcing a physical restructuring of global industrial supply chains far beyond the pharmacy counter. Starting from $84.2 billion in 2025, the global peptide therapy market will climb to $196.5 billion by 2031, surpassing oncology. Within this growth, the GLP-1 segment accounts for over 81% of total value, with weight loss blockbusters commanding nearly 60%. The other major driver making up that market share is Eli Lilly's competing peptide molecule, tirzepatide, sold under the brand name Zepbound. This sudden, immense concentration of capital functions like a rising tide for the pharmaceutical sector. Major manufacturers use these GLP-1 profits to diversify pipelines, pouring fresh funding into specialized areas like hormonal treatments and oncology therapies. But producing the projected 65.5 billion dosage units required by 2031 creates an immediate physical bottleneck. Creating that many finished injection pens requires a massive expansion in the synthesis of raw materials, moving the stress test directly down the supply chain. Every finished peptide drug starts as an active pharmaceutical ingredient, or API. This is the bulk, raw synthesized chemical material that serves as the biological backbone of the drug. Tracking raw API supply reveals a stark divergence. Physical volume is scaling at 22% per year, while market value grows at 15%. This gap illustrates economies of scale. As the manufacturing base matures, high efficiency causes the average selling price to drop steadily. While legacy hubs in Switzerland maintain a grip on the highest margin specialized synthesis, the sheer volume of this scale-up is happening in the Asia-Pacific region, anchored by massive chemical manufacturing infrastructure in China. The pressure from the weight loss sector is so heavy that by 2031, almost half of all the revenue generated in the global peptide API market will come from supplying GLP-1 products alone. This industrial redline has an unintended side effect. Building factories to churn out thousands of pounds of affordable, high-quality raw peptides has inadvertently laid the groundwork for a different consumer industry to explode. That secondary explosion is driven by an unexpected biological side effect. The rapid, dramatic weight loss caused by GLP-1 medications frequently results in a sudden loss of facial volume and severe skin laxity among patients. To treat this, patients are rushing to find topical skincare solutions that can firm and lift the skin. This is driving a massive spike in consumer demand for specific formulations known as signal peptides, which are designed to stimulate collagen production. Thanks to the API factories already churning out affordable raw materials, cosmetics formulators are able to meet this demand. Peptides are rapidly transitioning from niche, ultra-expensive ingredients into mainstream daily components, pushing cosmetic manufacturing volumes toward 531 metric tons. This cosmetic expansion is being led by established cosmeceutical innovators across Asia, and it's finding incredibly high-growth consumer bases in the Middle East, fueled by luxury market expansion under economic programs like Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. The result is a direct chain reaction. A specific side effect of a pharmaceutical weight loss injection has acted as a massive structural tailwind, accelerating what is soon to be a $2 billion expansion in the global personal care market. The modern peptide industry flows continuously from chemical vats synthesizing raw API directly into commercial therapeutic pens and out into consumer cosmetic jars. Shared raw materials, compounding production scales, and overlapping consumer demands have fused these once isolated sectors into a single highly integrated ecosystem. Because they feed into and reinforce one another, This interconnected network represents one of the most robust and strategically important investment vectors of the next decade. The runaway commercial success of GLP-1 medications shows exactly how a breakthrough in a single therapeutic molecule can rewrite the underlying economics of global health, industrial manufacturing, and personal beauty all at once.